a lot going on in the news today, and some great interviews coming up a little bit later on. And we're still talking about climate change. And we got John Mittendorf coming in about that. There's some interesting statistics about that. So we'll carry on that conversation. In the meantime, I had a chance to talk to Ann McElhinney. She's the co-producer of Gosnell, which is the movie. And this movie deals with the Gosnell trial, who ended up being the most prolific abortionist murderer in the United States history. And the trial is incredible. And so they turned the trial into a movie. I would say most people who watch this movie that are pro-choice come out pro-life.
Oh, wow.
The turnaround is incredible. Has nothing to do with activism. Has nothing to do with any of that. It has to do with the trial.
You know what I'm surprised at? I'm surprised at how few on the left actually know who this guy is and what he did.
Yeah. In the meantime, it's getting out there because over at Amazon, it's the #1 requested video.
Wow.
At least it is for the last couple of weeks or so. Anyway, here's what Ann had to say about the impact of the movie.
I discovered on Instagram a young woman who had seen our movie, was so moved by the story of baby boy A, like so touched by the life and the death of that child, that she got a tattoo of A, and she's put it on her wrist to remind her of him for the rest of her life, that she will think and pray about him and for all the other children who have died. And I was blown away by this. It's on Instagram. She's just a young girl. Her name is Autumn. And I just thought, you know, incredible. This is the effect it's had on people. And people who've seen the movie, and the movie will be out on DVD on the 5th of February, but people can buy it now. They can go to Amazon and buy it now, or they can go to Walmart. It'll be in Walmart as well. And it'll be on VOD, by the way, video on demand, on the 22nd, on Tuesday, January the 22nd. People can go on their TVs and find it. And people, you know, the response that we've had when people have watched it in theaters, I mean, it's been incredible. I mean, who knows, you know, we never knew when we put it out exactly how people would react. People sat, because through the credits, I think you've seen the film, so you know, through the credits, we show images that basically back up everything that is shown in the movie. We show the real pictures of Gosnell, of Detective Jim Wood, of the turtles that were shown on the clinic, the cats, etc., all this kind of stuff. People sit throughout the credits, also probably because there is an incredible song by Five for Fighting, John Ondrasik, called Song of the Innocents, that plays through the credits. And people sat in complete silence. All over the country, we got this response from people, where people sat in complete silence. The film completely ended, and people either left in total silence and went into their cars. Some people prayed, people wrote to us, people wrote on Twitter. Some people, in a couple of cinemas we know of, somebody would stand up and say, does anyone here want to pray? And people prayed together. People spontaneously hugged each other and said, what are we going to do? How do we stop this? People wrote to us and said that they were going to dedicate the rest of their lives to trying to stop this.
I tell you, this is one of the greatest tools ever. Unfortunately, it's a true story. It's not an activist film. It's a film about a trial with all of the facts and the evidence of a trial. And it's extremely well done. It's called Gosnell, the movie, and you can check it out. Now, all of this to say is this weekend across the country is the anniversary date of Roe versus Wade. And in Southern Oregon, Jackson County and Josephine County are coming together. This is a great thing, and they'll do it this year at the at Josephine County, and they're asking you to be at the courthouse there by 1 o'clock, 1:30, I should say. Well, gather at 1 o'clock. The march starts at 1:30. And this is a tradition that's been around for a long time. And they leave the courthouse and they go across the river on the bridge to Riverside Park. Now, if you're unable to march, you can just meet them over at the Riverside Park because there's quite an event put together. Rain or shine, this takes place. And so Josephine County and Jackson County are combining their efforts this year on the March for Life. So be there. Be a part of it, and then if you can, get a copy of this movie called Gosnell.